Hey guys, welcome back to our weekly meal segment, and I hope this video find everyone doing well and in good spirits. Guys, this video is not going to be long at all, and what I'm going to tell you is going to be at the end, and it's not much. I'm just going to be a repeat of something I've told you with some of these videos that I've prepared. So let's get right on into what we're having today, guys, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you once I tell you what's on the menu. Okay, guys, we got some fried collard greens, some of May fried chicken, secret moist fried chicken. Okay, guys, and I have some turkey and dressing, and we got some chicken and dumpling. And we got another slice of that lane cake. It's still around, and I'll tell you more about that in just a minute. And of course, guys, for our refreshing frosty beverage, that's what my son always say, we got the iced tea. Okay, guys, this is what I want to tell you guys. When I did the video on the dressing, I did 2 videos on the dressing, the turkey dressing, and the first video I did was just on, just giving you the basic foundation of regular chicken and dressing, which I made out of hen. But this dressing was made out of some turkey parts, and if I'm not mistaken, it probably was the wings, either the drums, because that's what I normally make it out of. But what I want to tell you guys about it is that I made this dressing, it was last year, and I put it in the freezer. Guys, I told you that dressing was, it freezes well, and that I normally freeze mine, because I used to try to make a small amount, and dressing is something just kind of hard to make a small amount when you gonna put all your ingredients and whatever stuff you. I never could find a way to try to really cut mine down, and unless we was having guests, it would always end up being too much, and then I didn't particularly care for it being put in the freezer and then take it out maybe a couple of weeks or so later. I did not like it like that. So what I do with my dressing, I go ahead on and fix up my dressing like I normally do. And guys, let me tell you this, and we'll talk on this later. It's a difference between dressing and stuffing. And this is dressing right here. Stuffing is something different, but it's seasoned about the same, but it's totally different. But anyway, I make my dressing up just like I normally do. I make the big batch. And then the only thing I hold off on when I make the big batch like that, when I know I'm going to put some bags of it in the freezer for later use, I do not put the eggs in it. And I told you when I did my fresh dressing, I put either boiled eggs or either fresh eggs. But either one of those eggs, when I'm going to freeze my dressing, either one, whether it's boiled or it's just the fresh, just the raw eggs, whatever you want to call it, I do not put it in my dressing. But when I get ready to cook it off, that's when I put the eggs in it. I totally let it throw out, and if I need to put some more broth or something in it, I will. But normally I don't. I let it throw, and then I will put the eggs like this. When I took a couple of eggs and beat it up and put it in it, and then I cooked it off. Now if it was boiled eggs, I would do the same thing. I'd chop it up, and then once the cooking process go on, right, maybe about 15 minutes before it's ready, before it's finished, I would put the boiled eggs in. But that's, I wanted to tell you guys about that. I don't put it, when I put it in the freezer and stuff like that, I don't freeze the eggs in it. Okay, now, and I tell you something else too, guys. This is something I really love. I love chicken and chicken and dumpling. I also freezes my chicken and dumpling. And that was some chicken and dumpling I had cooked earlier, and got it, we had it, going with this meal. And all you have to do is just put it in your whatever size freezer bag you want to put it in. Sometimes I put it in the pint size, and sometimes I put it in a quart size, according how much I made. I put it in the pint size simply because Brittany likes it, and then when she comes home, she always goes to my freezer and get what I have like that out there for her. And then in the fried collards, guys, that's the way I do my collards, freeze my collards. I don't freeze my collards raw because I myself, I don't know what, somebody else may can do it fine. But for me, I've tried it that way, but it just really didn't work for me. So I always go ahead on and sort of cook my collards, and I freeze them that way. I go ahead on just like I'm going to cook them for a meal, and then, I put them in the freezer. That's the way I put up my collards. I don't put them up raw. And that's about it. And then let me tell you something about the cake that I didn't tell you guys about it. And I was reading one of the comments. This lady refreshing my memories about it. That lane cake get better. The longer it's set, the better it gets, because that alcohol in there, and then you got all those raisins and stuff in there with alcohol. Like I told you, my step grandmother, they used to, what they call, she say making it moist, but I think they would just be making the cake drunker or whatever. She would always take maybe about like a fourth a cup or something, maybe after she had baked the cake for a few days, and she'd pour it on the top, especially like if she baked it for Christmas, because usually when you was baking cakes for Christmas back then, you baked several cakes, so you may be baking cakes the whole week, and so the cake had been, kind of out. I think I did tell you a little bit about that, how they would slice the apples and put it around the cake to keep the cake moist. But she used to like to moisten hers back with the the alcohol, and she wasn't a person that drank them. But anyway, so much for that. And then use the wine. You can use that Manichetti or the Morgan Davis grape wine to put, instead of bourbon if you want to. And then I had one of my family members, all us a family here on this channel. He had asked me, could you substitute something else besides the the alcohol and stuff. And the answer, in which I was intending to tell you guys that, but I forgot it. But you can, if you want it to be a non-alcoholic cake, is it alcoholic or alcohol? Non-alcoholic. Yeah, like you can eat enough for it, you will become an alcoholic if you eat it on a regular basis, except at Christmas time. You can just substitute grape juice. Use grape juice, like where I use the bourbon, you use the grape juice. I don't know why anybody want to do that, but you can. You can put the grape juice in it. And then I had a young lady to ask me, she didn't like coconut, and could you substitute anything else? Now that's something I never heard of or never known, because back then when we was doing, we used the fresh coconut, the one you had to crack, that hard coconut, and then grate it out of there. And so I would say, if you wanted to experiment with it, it's your stuff, and try to find something to replace that coconut with, you can, because I always say never, but I don't know of anything. I would probably say, because the coconut help with the thickness of making the cake thick. I would probably say that this would probably be a cake you would want to try if you didn't like coconut. Because some people is allergic to coconut. I got a nephew down there with my daughter in Pensacola. He's really allergic to coconut too. So that's what I put this stuff all in the on the community page, guys. So I don't know if people go back and read that or whatever. And then, guys, another thing I want to bring to y'all attention. I had one of the family members said that she wasn't getting her notifications, which I've had people off and on say they wasn't getting it, and I really didn't know. And I don't know how to contact YouTube or whatever, and I don't know what to tell them. But I had remembered that I heard another content provider said that something about cutting it off and cutting it back on. I don't know enough about it to try to even tell you. But she had said that she got the notification, but the notification was a couple of days after I had uploaded the video. So I don't know what's going on with that. They just do certain content providers like they they want to. So anyway, guys, I think have I told them everything I intended to say?
I think so.
And tell them how you enjoy the cake. I think I'm going to have to put that.
Yeah, of course, that cake is delicious, guys. You just, I eat a piece here and there, everything like that, but it is good. Actually, I eat it every day, but
you got to go to work.
But being that I have to go to work every day, I don't partake of that at all like that. I don't believe in going to work under the influence.
Well, because that you do get a little buzz from that cake. So I had told Tuck, because this cake is a few days old. I say, do you need me to put in more alcohol?
Well, truthfully, man, I don't think you get enough alcohol in just eating a slice of cake of that should get you to that point or anything like that. I certainly don't. I mean, don't get you like that. But if you ate a bunch of it, a lot of it, then you possibly could. But if you a person that don't typically drink at all, like not used to drinking, then that way with May. Now she'll live that way, but it don't affect me like it affect her to a degree. But and not that I'm used to drinking, but I have drunk my share in my time. I don't as much now. And I
like a cocktail here and there too, but there's certain kinds. The bourbon is something I think. Do you be drinking bourbon? What's that brown liquor you drink?
I used to drink blend mostly.
That's Scotch.
Bourbon and Scotch is clear, but
it is.
That was back in my younger days. I used to partake of it a lot more than I do now. But I ain't knocking anybody that do. But anything you do like that, do it in moderation, and not go and overdo it.
Somewhere I read in the Bible it was where you drink, don't stumble. Let me leave that alone. But anyway, but I know when I was tasting that feeling, I kept tasting that feeling because it was just absolutely delicious. I was like, oh, whoa, I done had enough of that. That feeling is where it's at. I was like, I see why those older people just loved that main cake and the sharing it. So guys, that's about all we need to tell y'all in this video. If I done forgot something or whatever, I will put it in the community page. I started using my community page more than I did in the past, simply because I didn't know too much about it and what it was for and all of that. So anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and welcome to all my new subscribers, because I get new subscribers every day. They may appreciate it, and if I don't say it all the time, but usually when you let me know that you're new to my page, I always welcome you to the page. And it's something that I was here. They haven't told me this because they don't tell us anything. It's mostly computed. What you call that thing here? Analytics. Mm-hmm. It's everything they say on computers, so they won't have to worry about the content provider trying to ask them any question. But you're not supposed to even put the word subscribe or I just subscribe to your channel and all that kind of stuff. You're not supposed to put it, but I don't worry about all of that because you guys don't know that and all that kind of stuff. So if I just say welcome to my the channel and appreciate you doing this, that's what I mean, guys, because it's kind of weird, but You know how things is. So, like I say, welcome you guys, and I hope to get to know your names in the comments and all of that good stuff. And I hope you get to learn, and we can just, like I said, it's a little simple, uh, little simple, easy, old landmark style cooking with some twists. Cause I know, I know how to cook just about a little everything, and I will be sharing more with you. And then I will be working on my request list more. And to the young lady that you say I had told you, I had been said I was gonna do the tuna salad, it's coming next. So I got you. And I'm glad you kind of reminded me of it, because you did it in a very nice, respectful way. Because I make that list and I put that list in there. I have that list with my papers. It's about like sometime, and I go in and look at it occasionally and see what I can, work on it. But it's about like a calendar. You have a calendar and I write stuff on it, but I don't look at a calendar every day. So guys, like I say, share out my video, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Anything you want to ask or anything you want to say about the meal, about me telling you how I put it in the freezer and all that kind of stuff. Was that helpful to you or whatever? And guys, like I always tell you, think positive, use your common sense, and may love you. And Brittany, you remember that. I seen you trying to say that on that video, and you couldn't even remember. And I think I just got it backwards from the way I normally say it. But anyway, guys, you guys have a good day, and may love you guys. Bye.
Bye, you guys.